Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to the first ever Oscars award show. I bet you're wondering what this is and why it's happening. Well, too often we see that marvelous horror movies don't receive the recognition that they deserve. I'm looking at you, Academy. I mean, who could deny that Toni Collette from Hereditary, Lupita Nyong'o from Us, Florence Pugh from Midsommar, you're telling me that they didn't deserve the award for Best Actress? Over the last few years especially, we've seen such a rebirth in the horror genre. We've seen so many cinematic masterpieces. And yet, all we hear from the Academy is crickets. So I was tired of seeing some of my favorite films not receive the recognition that they deserved, and so I decided to reach out to my fellow horror content creating community. And we decided to create this award show presented to you by horror fans called the Oscars. Don't worry, Academy, we spelled it differently, so please don't sue me. In this award show, you'll see a lot of the categories you would see at most typical award shows like Best Production Design, Best Actor, Best Picture, but you'll also get some fun new horror-related categories like Best Deaths and Best Scares. All the nominees are movies that were released commercially in 2020, and all the winners were voted on by you. Yes, the people got to choose the winners, not just several thousand of LA's finest. You, the people from all over the world, got to vote on polls and decide the winners of this award show. This way we figured that the winners couldn't possibly be snubbed because they would be chosen by popular opinion, chosen by the horror fans. So kick back, maybe grab some popcorn, and the show will begin momentarily. Okay, getting on with our awards portion of the evening. Something that is often overlooked is the artwork that goes into promoting a film. Oftentimes, studios will allocate millions of dollars just to advertise their film, and there's not really any love shown to the artists that make that happen. For our first award of the night, a category that has not been seen in any mainstream award show is the award for the best poster. And now to present is my friend Celise from Sweet and Spooky.
Hello my sweeties, my name is Celise from Sweet and Spooky here on YouTube, and I am very happy to be here at the 2020 Oscars. Today I have the pleasure of presenting the award for Best Poster. The nominees are The Grudge, Swallow, The Rental, Possessor, and Gretel and Hansel. And the winner is The Grudge. Thank you so much to Kylie, also known as Haunted Hippie here on YouTube, for having me at the 2020 Oscars. Bye.
Thank you, Celise, for being a part of this, and I think that we can all agree that no matter how bad The Grudge was, that was a pretty sick poster. Up next is a category that you will recognize, but it's one that I feel is often overlooked, especially for the horror genre: the award for Best Makeup.
There is a ton of work that goes into making a movie. Sound, visuals, cinematography, and so much more. Makeup, whether it be special effects, beauty, or character, plays one of the most important roles to bring to life characters and to set the scene. I am honored today to be here to announce the nominees and winner for Best Makeup in a 2020 horror film, brought to you by horror fans. The nominees for Best Makeup in 2020 are #Alive, Train to Busan Peninsula, The Mortuary Collection, Color Out of Space, and The Platform. And the winner for Best Makeup in 2020 in a horror film goes to Color Out of Space. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you, Monsters in Makeup, for presenting today. I'm so glad to be able to give these movies the recognition that they deserve, because historically, horror movies have the best makeup out of any genre. Now getting into one of the categories that I know that my horror fans will be excited for, and that is the category for the best scares. Here to present is someone that's been on my channel before, and today he is also bringing his lovely wife. So without further ado, Ken and Ashley Sledge, take it away.
Thank you guys for tuning into the first annual Horror Fans Awards. We are Sledgehammer Horror. I am Ken Sledge.
And I'm Ashley Sledge, and today we are going to be presenting the award for Best Scares in a Film. The nominees are
The Lodge, His House, The Invisible Man, Relic, and Run. And as voted by the fans, the winner is...
Drum roll. The Invisible Man!
The Invisible Man. See, now having your antagonist being invisible throughout the film definitely heightens the scares. And Leigh Whannell perfects the scares in this movie.
Elizabeth Moss gives the performance of a lifetime, and this award is very well deserved. Thank you everyone for voting and being a part of the first annual Horror Fan Awards.
Also, thank you to our fellow presenters for being a part of this. A big thank you to Haunted Hippie for putting this together. I am Ken Sledge.
And I'm Ashley Sledge.
As always, guys, keep talking horror, stay what you are, and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Thank you to you both for presenting today. I love the setup that you guys had there. If you didn't see it, rewind and go look at all their little action figures and stuff. They're super cool. Now, this next category is something that you have heard of before, but we had to include it today because it would be positively blasphemous not to recognize the work that goes into creating the universes within horror movies. Up next, Get Physical Media will be presenting the award for the best production design in a horror movie.
Welcome, film friends. I am David from Get Physical Media, and I am here to present you with the award for best production design in a horror film. If you don't know what production design is, it's the overall aesthetic of a film that gives the viewer a sense of time, location, character, and feeling. Think of it like the rug in The Big Lebowski. It really tied the room together, except in this case, the room is a movie, and the rug is a person or a group of people, and nobody has peed on that person. Nobody's peed on anybody. This is a bad analogy. Let's just get on with the nominees. So the nominees are Fantasy Island, Gretel and Hansel, You Should Have Left, The Lodge, and The Invisible Man. And the winner is The Invisible Man, which, by the way, not only does it have great production design, it's also an excellent movie. Legitimately one of my favorite films of 2020, so definitely check it out. Thanks for having me.
Thank you to Dave for presenting today. You might start to see a trend with the wins for today, but it's well deserved because The Invisible Man was an incredible movie. Now, a category in horror that is also often overlooked is the category for best visual effects. Horror movies have some of the best visual effects out there. However, they're often overlooked to movies that are made by Marvel and Disney and things like that, which is fair enough, but today we're here to recognize horror movies in particular. So to present this award is Tiago James from Royal Horror.
Hello everyone, so I'm Tiago James from Royal Horror, and I'm so thankful and I'm so honored to be part of these Horror Fans Awards from Kylie, from Haunted Hippie. So I'm very thankful and honored to be part of this with my whole YouTube crew. My category, which I'm very excited about, is the movie with best visual effects in 2020. And I pulled a question in my stories on Instagram and Kylie on her community in her YouTube channel. And together we received around 149 votes from you, the fans, the horror community fans. And we love that, so thank you to every single person that voted. Just a quick one before I mention the nominees. Apologize if I pronounce the names of the directors wrong. So I apologize for that. I will try my best, and let's get into the nominees. The nominees for the best movie with the best visual effects are: the first nominee is The Beach House, directed by Jeff Brown. Second, we have Relic, directed by Natalie Erica James. Third, we have #Alive, directed by E. Shaw. Fourth, we have Hunter x Hunter, directed by Sean Linden. And finally, but not least, The Invisible Man, directed by Lee Whannell. Alright, so those were the nominees, and all of them are very amazing movies. If you haven't checked them out, definitely do. They're very worth the watch. And I just want to say, if your favorite movie didn't win, it doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It doesn't mean it doesn't have great visual effects. All of them they do, but because of the fans, you all voted. Now it's time to reveal the winner. And the winner for the best visual effects in 2020 is The Invisible Man, directed by Lee Whannell. So congrats to this beautiful movie. I loved it so much, as the same as I love the rest of the movies. I'm very happy this movie won, and I just want to say thank you to every single horror fan that voted in this category, and I really hope you enjoy the rest of the awards, and I really hope you have a great end of the week, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you, Kylie, for having me over your channel with this great, amazing idea. I cannot wait to do this more often, and I will see you, all of these YouTubers, we will see you on our next videos. Bye bye.
Thank you to Tiago for presenting, and like I said, there might be sort of a pattern with the wins here, but I think that The Invisible Man definitely earned its place at the top for that invisible suit visual effect. Up next, one of my personal favorite categories, we have Scream in Style to present the best indie horror movie of 2020.
What's up everybody, this is Scream in Style, Knackle here with ya. So we all know 2020 was an absolute show. However, one of the great things that came out of 2020 was the voice of independent filmmakers. They absolutely flourished in 2020 simply because of the fact all the studios had pulled back their films. So of course, what's left? Well, the gems of independent filmmaking, of course. So this category, as you can already tell, is the best indie movie of 2020. And first up, we have Apartment 1BR by David Lamore. Second, we have The Rental by Dave Franco. Third, we have Hunter x Hunter by Sean Linden. Fourth, we have Gretel and Hansel by Oz Perkins. And fifth, we have Relic by Natalie Erica James. Let's see who won. So the winner is, no surprise here for me anyway, Hansel and Gretel by Oz Perkins. Yes! Congratulations, Hansel and Gretel, for winning the Best Indie Movie of 2020. And thank you all to everyone who voted for this category. On to the next.
I don't know about you guys, but I agree with her. I think that independent horror has been flourishing these past couple of years. It's amazing what filmmakers can do with a low budget, and the less money you have, the more creative you have to be. Jennifer Vega will be presenting the award for Best Actress in a Horror Movie.
Hello everybody, I'm Jennifer and I hope you guys are enjoying the horror awards so far. And today I have the honor to be presenting the Best Actress Award in a horror movie from the year 2020. 2020 might have been a sucky year, but the performances did not lack and are some of the best performances any horror movie has ever seen. And I'm really happy to announce the nominees, which are Imogen Poots from Vivarium, Elizabeth Moss from The Invisible Man, Riley Keough from The Lodge, Camille Sullivan from Hunter x Hunter, and Sarah Paulson from Run. The winner is right here, so I'm gonna go get it for you guys. It's all in here, guys. And the winner for the Best Actress of the year 2020 goes to Elizabeth Moss from The Invisible Man. A very well-deserved win because she did an incredible job in The Invisible Man and just made the movie as great as it was. Congratulations to Elizabeth Moss.
The women on that list were some heavy hitters for 2020, and I wanted all of them to win, but Elizabeth Moss deserved it, and I'm happy that she won. The next award is one of my favorites of the night, and it's one that would certainly never be recognized by the likes of the Academy, but first, a short break. And now for one of the awards that I hope that you've been anticipating as much as I have, the award for Best Deaths in a Horror Movie in 2020.
Welcome back to the first annual Horror Awards. I'm Roger Walker from Slasherpepper, and I'll be giving you the award for Best Death Scenes in a Movie from 2020. So let's get started with the nominees, and the nominees are Hunter x Hunter, Freaky, Hunted, Babysitter 2 Killer Queen, and then finally The Hunt. So the winner is Freaky. So this movie apparently has amazing deaths, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't seen it yet. So thanks everyone for voting and helping me out on that one, because I couldn't have decided that one myself. In fact, I haven't seen any of these movies, so congrats to Freaky for winning the best death scenes. I'm gonna have to watch it now. See ya.
A big thank you to Slasherpepper for being on today. I'm so happy that Freaky won because, again, that was one of my personal favorite movies of 2020. Up next is another category that I think is sorely neglected from award shows, and that will be the award for Worst Horror Movie of 2020.
It is an absolute honor to be invited to this incredible event. With all of the incredible work that goes into horror movies, it is very nice to finally see them getting the recognition that they deserve. But I'm here because we're not talking about those movies. No, we're talking about the carrot danglers, people. The movies that really made you believe in it, only to turn around and spit right on your love. Settle down, people. I'm also furious. But let's keep our class about ourselves. Let's demonize these films the way they're supposed to, by going over the nominations for Worst Movie of 2020. Cannot wait to relive this bullshit. The New Mutants. This movie was supposed to give us our superhero horror fix. Instead, all it gave us was another movie to look right past while looking for something to watch while streaming. New Mutants, more like crap. The Grudge. Now, there was a time when I once believed that all you needed for a good movie was to throw a little Lin Shaye in there, and that'll make it feel nice and good. Then this happened and ruined the reputation. No need to sleep with the lights on for this one, folks. This movie's gonna have you asleep before you even get to the light switch. Brahms, The Boy 2. Like many of you, I was very excited to watch the sequel to 2016's The Boy, but without a doubt, what was delivered was a 4-year wait for a lazy and drawn-out sequel filled with, oh my god, this is really stupid moments. Spell. Talk about a movie that starts the race on a good foot and then just beefs it hard. The film is repetitive and predictable. Honestly, it's hard to even talk about without hating myself for needing to remember this film to talk about it. The Turning. Credit where credit is due. The Turning is a very cool looking and stylish film, but the movie is muddled in plot and overabundance of meaningless characters, and it's just a stark and gross reminder why this film made this list. The only turning going on is my stomach because I'm ready to barf. 5 movies, 5 stinkers, but only one will be the worst of the worst. Let's get some drums in here for dramatic music. And the winner for worst film of 2020 goes to The Grudge. We could have done something really cool with The Grudge. Following the police officers investigating this crime scene would have been incredible. And having all the familiar faces to make us horror fans feel loved and respected is sick. However, they do nothing with the ammo at their disposal, thus making this the worst film of 2020. A lot of movies were bad that year, but you were the worst. Congratulations to The Grudge. You suck.
Thank you to Videocreep for presenting, and thank you to everyone that was on board with that category. I hope you all got as much of a kick out of that as I did. But now for the polar opposite category to that, and the last award that will be presented tonight by moi is the award for the best horror picture of 2020. The nominees are The Hunt, Possessor, The Invisible Man, Host, and Freaky. And the winner is, to nobody's surprise, The Invisible Man. I'm sure that we have all talked your ears off about that movie at this point, but I think that all the wins are well deserved. I think that movie became an instant classic, and I will personally never forget my theater experience of watching that movie for the first time. That movie is one of the most prime examples of the masterpieces that the horror genre can create. And I do hope that The Invisible Man does get recognized at the Academy level, but if not, we have awarded it tonight. Unfortunately, that was our last award of the night, so the Oscars are coming to a close, but I hope that you enjoyed your viewing. This was such a fun and amazing project to work on, and I'm just so glad that despite not being able to travel, despite not being able to meet each other in person, we were still able to pull this off. Hopefully someday me and all of my horror content creating friends can meet together and film this in person. But for now, this was a great and safe way for us to collab, so I really hope that you enjoyed it. And as you saw, we had horror fans from all over the world helping me out with this project today. I'm in LA, and I got people from Florida, from Michigan, from London to help me out with this. So to my fellow content creators, this award show would literally not have been possible without your help. I'm so appreciative of you, and to my audience, I really hope that you check out their channels. They will be linked down below, and give them all some love. I'd also like to extend my appreciation to you, all of my subscribers. Thank you all for voting in the polls and making this award show as fun and inclusive as possible. Thanks to all of you guys and your engagement. My channel just hit 3,000 subscribers after only a year of posting content, and I just appreciate and love you guys all so much. But that's all from me today. I really do hope that you check out everyone else's channel. I hope you enjoyed the first annual Oscars award show, and I hope I catch you in my next video. Bye guys!